Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. It has been a grind. I've been uploading every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so I really hope you'll have enjoyed that. Give this video a big old thumbs up, drop a comment to help me out. I want to keep producing consistent content for you guys, and by doing that, that'd help me out a lot. This video is kind of a spin-off on one of my recent videos that I posted, why I quit Division I golf. If you have not checked that video out, go check it out. Playing at the Division I level isn't necessarily what you think. It is definitely a job once you get to that level. You do have coaches that are getting paid to be there and produce really good players for the program, and there's a lot more pressure whenever it comes to playing at the Division I level. You feel like it's more of a job rather than something you want to do. If you want it to feel that way, Division I golf or Division I sports is perfect for you guys. Go for it. I'm just warning y'all, that's what it's like. I kind of explained all of that in one of my recent videos, so go check it out. I'll just put it right here. But from that video, a lot of y'all have been asking how I got to where I'm at right now. So the last video, I just kind of ended it sort of abruptly about why I quit D1 golf, and it was just kind of there. And now 3 years later, I'm here filming content with Bryson DeChambeau and Martin Borgmeyer, and we've started a channel called Regecy. If y'all haven't checked that out, go check it out. I'll leave it down in the description below. Super good channel. We just started up this year. I'll pretty much just start kind of where I left off on the last video whenever I quit. So just to preface the last video, the end of the last video, I quit D1 golf because I wasn't really in a good mental headspace. I just knew I couldn't be the person that I really wanted to be or do the things that I really wanted to do with my life if I was in that sort of headspace. Like I said, I explained all of that a lot better in that video, so go check it out. But yeah, playing Division I golf was always a dream of mine, and I worked so hard to get there. But whenever I got there, I realized that with where my head was at, I couldn't keep going. I did something that felt like was super risky by turning down 4 years worth of a scholarship and getting pretty much my college tuition paid for, and I didn't really know what I was gonna do. It felt like a super risky situation, but I knew that for me to be in a better spot mentally, I had to make that jump, and I knew that I was just gonna find more joy in my day-to-day life. I was honestly just miserable where I was at mentally. After I stopped playing at New Mexico State, I made the decision just to go study school. I didn't really have anything lined up. So I was just like, I'll just go to A&M, Texas A&M, because that's where my whole family's gone on my mom's side. My grandfather was in the home building business, so I was like, okay, I'll just study construction science. That's what he did. We have good connections in that world. Yeah, I'll do that. I started off at the community college there, so then I could transfer in. Eventually, I got good enough grades, surprisingly, to transfer into A&M, but that's a whole nother story. I went to the college, it's called Blinn. I had a lot of free time on my hands. So I was like, what am I gonna do? So I started picking up the gym, and I realized that going to the gym was one of the best forms of therapy I could have ever chosen. I sort of felt what I felt whenever I picked up golf for the first time. Like I explained in the video why I quit D1 golf, one of the reasons I loved golf whenever I first started is it was just a great place for me to go and have peace whenever I was in middle school, and just go out there and hit golf balls and do something I loved. With where my head was at my sophomore year of college, just going to the gym gave me that feeling of rejuvenation and life again. I was like, wow, I really enjoy doing this. And going to the gym was just a total win for me, both mentally, physically, and all the other aspects that come with it. One of the big things that I learned from quitting D1 golf is that you have to do something because you love the process. And that's what I was doing in the gym. I just loved the process of going to the gym and getting better. And with that, I got really good results pretty fast, you know, because whenever you put your mind to it and you're constantly wanting to get better and you learn new ways to get better, you just get better. That's how things work. And yeah, so I just kept going, and it was just a passion of mine, and it just came so naturally to do something like that. After my sophomore year, COVID rolled around. So we were all put on online school. I came home, and I was really inspired by two people in the fitness industry, David Lade and Steve Cook. I watched their videos all the time. I just loved what they were doing. It made working out so much fun. The way they just did their videos and everything, it just motivated me to keep going, even though I already loved the process of going to the gym enough. It was just like a good pastime for me to watch their videos and stuff. And so I was inspired by them to start posting content, even though like I wasn't nearly where I'm at now, you could say. But I just like the idea of hopefully one day just inspiring one person to just get in a better place in their life. Because for a lot of people, just going to the gym and bettering yourself, it really can change your life around. It can change every single aspect of your life. Just, like I said, your mental state, your physical state, just the way you go about every day. You know, if you can give 100% in the gym, you can give 100% pretty much in anything. I just wanted to really show that through social media, and I started doing social media right when COVID hit, and to be honest, it didn't really do anything. I didn't gain any followers or any traction or anything, but that didn't really bother me because I wasn't really expecting that, you know. I just wanted to maybe help one person, and I feel like I could have, and that's what just kept me going, sort of with posting stuff on social media and getting out there. I wasn't really too concerned about, you know, looking a certain way or this or that, just knowing that people saw like where I started a year ago until then, whenever COVID happened. During all of this, I was thinking to myself, what am I doing in school? Like, I am not passionate about this at all. And the reason why I started golf in the first place was because I was super passionate about it, and I wanted to get to the Division I level. I wanted to play on the PGA Tour one day because that was my passion. Like I said, if you watched the last video, that passion turned into something else, and it wasn't good for me. Just going to the gym, it would turn into such a big passion, and what I was studying in school, I didn't feel that same effect, and I didn't feel like I could give back in any way. All I was doing was studying to get a 9-to-5 job and make a decent living, and I was always thinking to myself, like, why am I doing this? In reality, like, I kind of had to at that time because I didn't have you guys, which I'm so thankful for. I have 15,000 subscribers now. We're pushing to 20,000, so if you'd subscribe to me, that'd be awesome. It's just been unreal. But in a way, I kind of manifested getting to a point somewhat like I'm in right now. And I'll get into that a little bit later. My junior year of college, I was just doing online school and just working out, and golf slowly started to creep back into my life. I was like, okay, the gym only takes like 2 hours out of my day. I'm stuck in the house doing online school, which isn't very time consuming. I mean, I'm sure if y'all are a college student and y'all are in school during the COVID times, y'all could relate. It was not nearly as hard as going in person. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. It was easy to get around the system. I just had a lot of time on my hands, and there wasn't anything open during the COVID times except for the golf courses. So I was like, okay, I'll go back out there and try it again. I get back out there after gaining like 20 pounds. I've put on a lot of muscle, and I've gotten way stronger. And I start hitting the ball. I'm like, wow, this is really effortless. I'm hitting it really freaking far. Like, I gained like 50 yards off the tee. It was unbelievable. I'll probably make another video on that, but getting your base up to hit the ball further is huge. Just to keep your body healthy whenever you're speed training. Don't get me wrong, speed training is probably the most important thing. I was able to get from 170-ish ball speed back my freshman year in college to 200 ball speed just by working out. I had never speed trained or anything. So getting your base up is really important. But yeah, it was just like blowing my mind how far I was hitting it. It was like crazy to me. I was like, what is this? There's gotta be something to this. I just kept playing just for fun, and my buddy Shaler, who you guys are gonna see in the next few videos and throughout the rest of this channel, he was even like, what the heck, what's going on? And he started getting into the gym with me and started working out, and he saw like how getting bigger and stronger affected his golf swing, made it more compact in a way that like it was more stable and he could get more effortless power. Shaler is actually like a huge reason why I'm in the position that I'm in. It's crazy how like knowing one person leads you to so many different things, you know, and leads someone to where they're at now. It's just like a snowball effect, you know. I'm super thankful for Shaler. Most solid guy I know, that's why he's my best friend. Yeah, he grew up playing homeschool golf, and I think it was maybe his freshman or sophomore year in the homeschool national championship. He was paired up with a guy y'all probably know, GM Golf, Garrett Clark. And Garrett at the time, my junior year of college during COVID, was moving down to Dallas with the whole Good crew because they were setting up just down here. And I guess they didn't have really anybody that they knew in Dallas, so Garrett had been talking to Shaler. Garrett had just been getting into the gym and really working with calisthenics like pull-ups, push-ups, and saw that Shaler was into the gym, and had just started getting into the gym and was asking Shaler to work out and what his advice was. And Shaler referred Garrett to me was like, hey, we should all go work out, because Hogan was kind of the one that showed me what to do and laid kind of the foundation down. He can help you out a little bit. So we went to Lifetime Fitness here in Dallas, and Garrett and I started working out, and from that moment we clicked. I don't even think he knew I played golf, but that night we went to Topgolf and I hit a few. He's like, oh my gosh, that's going really far. And with the Topgolf balls, they're flight restricted. So to get like a really high ball speed, it's tough. So I was getting like mid 180s, and they were honestly kind of freaking out about it. They're like, what the heck, we didn't know you golfed. And I was surprised because I didn't see my numbers at all ever since back in college. So it was like, that moment was really eye-opening to me because I saw a number and I was hitting marshmallows. Garrett was like, yo, you gotta post one of these videos on TikTok. I think it could do really well. So that's what I did. I didn't really want to, but I just posted just a simple TikTok video of me just hitting the golf ball really hard, and then it goes over the net, and it took off for some reason. So I just kept posting. I owe a lot of credit to Garrett. I mean, it's unbelievable how inspirational he is just to the golf community to start filming their journey. You know, it's gonna be crazy to see all these different kids that end up making it on the PGA Tour. You're gonna be able to go back on their YouTube channels and watch their entire journey of how they got there. Super thankful for Garrett. Like, I would have never posted on TikTok if he hadn't told me. Yeah, I posted on TikTok and videos started doing well. I was like, wow, there's some potential to this. I posted some gym videos, some gym transformation videos, and those did well. And all this time, all I was doing was just working out and going to the driving range occasionally and hitting some golf balls, and it was doing well. And I was like, wow, there's a correlation between this gym aspect and golf. It was something that hadn't been seen really at all. And during this time, Bryson had really just come on scene after his, I guess you could say, amazing 2018 season. Whenever COVID hit, he put on all this size. He was doing all these Twitch streams, speed training, this and that, and he was like a new excitement. And I remember telling Shaler, this goes back to the manifesting point, I remember telling Shaler, like, it would be really cool to get insight from Bryson and see like what his workouts were like, this and that. And this was well before I met Garrett. Yeah, so I just kept doing my thing, going to the golf course, hitting balls, posting TikToks, and it was doing well. And like I said, there's a huge correlation between the gym aspect and the golf. I think it was the beginning of last year, so January 2021, Garrett and Bryson got into contact, and they're like, hey, let's film a gym video for GM Golf. And so Garrett and Bryson worked out here at Bryson's house. I think Garrett might have said something like, I got a friend named Hogan, he's really strong, and posting a lot of gym videos and golf videos on TikTok and Instagram. And right after that, Bryson, I guess, checked out my page and DM'd me saying, hey, you want to get a workout in? And I was like, yeah, sure, that would be sweet. So I came over to the house and we started doing a bunch of Bryson's workouts, which are really, really unique in a way, but they work. Specifically for what he's trying to go for. I'm not gonna give away his secrets. He can give those away whenever he wants, but I know he gives a lot of credit to his guy up in Denver, Colorado, Greg Roskoff. He's unreal. He pretty much invented the system called MAT, Muscle Activation Techniques. The dude is a genius. So if y'all ever want to check him out, go check him out. I heard some unreal stories about what he can do with the nervous system and the muscular system. So yeah, Bryson and I started working out that day that he messaged me, and I think he was genuinely surprised by how strong I was. He kind of wanted that sort of training partner, and I just kept coming back and we kept training, we kept pushing each other, and to be honest, the rest was history. I mean, we just became pretty much best friends, and it clicked, you know? So after some time went by, Bryson kind of wanted to do more stuff with social media. All this time, my brother was helping me with my stuff, and we started doing social media stuff together, and I guess he liked sort of my creative brain and the way my brother could help. So Hudson ended up actually taking over his Instagram account, helping him with that, and we moved in here just to pump out more content. It was really fun over the summer. We did a lot of traveling. I got to see both of the matches he played in. Just insane. Going back to the manifesting point, it was just like it's surreal that I was thinking that, and I said it to Shaler, and then I just come over and work out with Bryson, and it just seems like it was gonna happen. Doing all that stuff over the summer, like the first 6 months of knowing Bryson, it was just crazy. Like, I can't even explain to you guys how thankful I am to be in the position I'm in. Bryson is the most selfless, unbelievable friend anybody could ever ask for. I don't really care what the media says about him or any of that stuff. He's really done so much for me, and my brother. And Bryson, if you're watching this, I can't thank you enough for everything you've done. But yeah, going through the summer, I was still thinking to myself, like, yo, it would be such a cool opportunity to, you know, keep collabing and filming these videos, but it'd be so cool to do something essentially like what Good's done and make a group that can inspire others to be a little bit different and not go with the grain, but go against the grain, and realize that it's okay to go against the grain in the golf world. And that's exactly what Bryson's doing. If I were to take on, say, professional golf, I would definitely be going against the grain, doing a bunch of heavy lifts and all kinds of crazy stuff. And then now Martin having the fastest ball speed ever, swinging out of his absolute shoes. We're definitely within the group of Regecy going a little bit against the grain. Going back a few steps, how we started Regecy was just so natural. Like I said, I had been thinking about, you know, the opportunity of making a collaborative group, and that was kind of sitting in the back of my head because just doing something like that seems so much fun. Just going out, filming golf content, or really any content with your best friends and inspiring others along the way is like a dream of mine. Just like 2 years ago, whenever I started my account, all I wanted to do is inspire at least just one person. And now with Regecy, we're getting to do that with thousands of people. And it's surreal to me. I can't thank you guys enough for subscribing to that channel and watching the videos, because I can't even put it into words. It's really cool just thinking about it right now. But yeah, going back again, starting Regecy. So Bryson and I, it was just Bryson and I was living here, and like I said, the thought of starting a group was sitting in the back of my head. Bryson had been doing all of his speed training, doing all that crazy stuff. He wanted me to start getting involved in it, so it was like maybe 3 weeks out from Worlds, he was like, hey, you should try and compete in this Worlds tournament. So I started training. I got up to like 205 ball speed. And then during all that time, Bryson started getting in contact more and more with long drivers just to dig into their brains, see how they get faster. And one of them was Martin Borgmeyer. And he was coming into town. I think he was preparing for just Worlds and, you know, the tournaments before. And he came over to the house one night. I think Daniel Mack was over here because he wanted to film a video with Bryson saying like,
"Yeah, I love your car. What do you do for a living?"
Bro, I nuke it for a living.
But Martin came over that night, and it was just such a fun night. It was crazy how fast Martin and all of us clicked. The dude is a character. He's one of the most genuine guys I know as well. It just clicked within my mind, and I was like, wow, this is the guy we want. At that point, it was just all in the back of my head, because proposing it to Bryson, he has a super busy schedule. I didn't know what he'd think about it. I decided to propose it to one person, and it's Adam John Hurley, one of the cameramen for Regecy. He was Bryson's cameraman before any of us were around. I proposed the idea to him. We were walking our stray cat around the neighborhood, Chester, and I was like, bro, do you think this would be a good idea if we started this group? We didn't have a name yet, but Martin came around and we absolutely vibed with him on another level, and it just felt so good. And he's like, bro, I think that's a great idea. You gotta propose that to Bryson. So I think it was like within the next day we proposed it to him, and Bryson was like, I'm all in. Without any questions, I was like, oh, okay, great, let's do it. So the last step was telling Martin about it, and we waited until Worlds, the World Long Drive Championship in Nevada. But that whole time I was thinking about it. Whenever I played, I didn't play that great. Martin and, well, Bryson for his debut freaking killed it. It was so fun to watch. Martin, I think, got 3rd or 4th, so he did pretty good. I know he was a little bit disappointed because obviously he wanted to win, and at that time he had the fastest recorded ball speed, so I mean, he has the potential to win everything. The man is an absolute beast. But yeah, after all of that, I remember sitting in the hotel room. We told Martin to come to our hotel room, and at that time, that whole tournament, all we were doing was pranking each other. So he thought he was gonna get pranked, but we actually just sat down and had the conversation of the group idea. And he was like, guys, I'm from Germany. It might be tough, but I'm in. I'll do whatever it takes. And we were like, all right, it's game on. So January 1st, we launched Regecy, and I guess the rest of the story is to be told through the content. So make sure to subscribe, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Be sure to like and comment for more, and we'll see you guys in the next video.